this bag was just dancing with me. Like a little kid begging me to play with it. For 15 minutes.
For years I've been floating by in life, drifting from middle school to high school and now to college. But I think I finally know what I want. To be completely and utterly average. In order to accomplish this, we must first create an order of operations. Math is normal, it is simple, and with simplicity comes normality, an all-encompassing normality. My first task is to set a career goal. If you know where you're going, you don't have to know where you've been. Most people only care about the future. The most publicly sought after degree is a BA in Business Administration with a focus on management. So if I wish to become the everyman, I must have the same goal as the everyman. But it's not enough to want to live in France, you have to learn to speak the language. I studied Jason, his body language, and listened for speech patterns. He might not be the brightest, but whoever said the average man was. The average GPA among American college students is between a 3.0 and a 3.3, so a few adjustments had to be made. I knew the material, the average man did not. All was going according to plan. Then came more adjustments. In 2011, 51% of Americans claimed to be married. If I were to ever become a part of that number, the first step was to find someone suitable. Her name was Emily Smith. She was 21 with brown hair, brown eyes, and stood 5 feet 4 inches tall. Perfect. Emily Smith?
That's me, and you are?
My name's Howie Burnham.
Nice to meet you. We're in the same class, right?
Absolutely, and I was wondering if you'd go out with me Wednesday night.
Wow, you're direct, huh?
Well, I thought tonight would be too unexpected, and so I thought I'd give you a day and a half to consider, then possibly get back to me next time we exit the classroom together, Wednesday.
All right, Wednesday night. Straighten up. Don't be so nervous.
Thank you.
See you then.
Women either respond to vulnerability or a false bravado. Emily wouldn't stop and talk to those guys sitting on the bench. She wants a nervous pile of flop sweat to reward for her earnestness. Her plainness inspires me. The average man claims to have sexual relations with 15 to 22 women. After accounting for exaggeration, that number dwindles to 6 or even 7 partners. Other than Emily, I've only had one other partner, so I made up the difference. My first partner, plus Emily and 4 prostitutes, 2 of which were at the same time, make a total of 6. 80% of divorce cases claim infidelity as the primary cause. If our marriage ever reaches a state of abnormality, I'll leave one of these videos playing on my computer for her to find. Normality restored. Most marriage proposals are denied unless the couple has known each other for years or an extenuating circumstance surrounds the proposal. Pregnancy is the number 1 extenuating circumstance in America. Emily is a pro-life, like 40% of America. That, coupled with her parents having a problem with the premarital sex we've been having for months, my odds of proposal success are greater than average. Ovulation occurs 10 to 16 days after a woman's period has ended, starting from the first day that hemorrhaging has ceased. The average age of most women in America who had their first child in 2008 was 26. The one thing no site seems to explicitly tell you is when. When is the best time to have a child to ensure it grows healthy, strong, and above all, typical? It is the last piece of information I need. It's the very last thing, and no one is definitive on this simple subject. It is the most simple, stupidest, easiest thing that any lesser descendant of the Homo erectus can know, and no one has an answer!
Baby, when the time is right, it'll be alright. Maybe it'll never be alright, and we'll just go on the rest of our lives, just the two of us. But now's definitely not the time. I mean, we're both in school, we're building a life together, and a baby would just not fit. Not right now.
Never.
I love you.
Never.
Now clean up, okay? You made a mess.
Never. 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 Never, 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 never. Put this on.
Howie, this is so different.
Lay down.
This is a new way to do it.
I've read this. It can feel a bit jarring. She always wanted me to be kinkier, more adventurous. I should have known it wasn't going to work out.
Which ultimately helped us crack this case wide open.
After weeks of investigation.
He's from a local shop here in town, can't discuss.
Everything we're learning this pumpkin season is part of...
My daughter says that's probably his butt.
Definitely.
Hello.
Black condoms in my fanny pack. Let's go.
A woman was found naked with her fingers cut off and head severed yesterday evening. Her feet were removed as well, leaving no way of identifying the body. Authorities currently have no leads.
Jessica? Johnson?
Yes, and you are?